can start with the loc command, ILOC command. Indexing with .loc and .iloc, sampling with .sample. Okay, so these three things we'll see in this part of the session. So LOC and ILOC are alternative ways to index into a data frame. So we can index by using LOC and ILOC. They take a lot of getting used to. So documentation ideas behind them are quite complex. So a lot of times we use this LOC and ILOC to get the particular part of the table. So we'll see what is this LOC. LOC does two things: access values by labels, and access values using Boolean array. So two ways we can use this LOC: access values by labels and access values by using Boolean array. Boolean array, already we have seen how to get the Boolean values and how to do the means code on by using these Boolean values. Okay. So we can access this thing by using labels and Boolean. Then also we do this LOC with list. So the most basic use of this LOC is to provide a list of row and column labels which returns a data frame. So what is basic use is to provide list of row and column labels which returns a data frame. So output of this LOC is a data frame. Okay. So here is the one example shown. As we already know that LOC takes two arguments. One is row labels and second one is column labels. Okay. In this example, we have elections dot LOC, and as a part of first argument we pass the number of rows which we want to extract. So we want to get 5 rows like 0 1 2 3 4. So 0 1 2 3 4 rows we want to get, and number of columns, the second argument is number of columns what you want to extract. So let's see how exactly it works. So firstly we see the what exactly present in elections file, and we use the head command dot head. So it gives us first 0 1 2 3 4 file, and as I stated over here or in this table, what we are getting first 5 row and 3 columns: candidate, party and year. So 3 columns we are getting. Now when we run this command, we'll get first 5 row and 3 columns: candidate, party and year. Okay. So these two columns are removed from this table in particular result. So when I run this, I'll get 3 columns and 5 rows. Okay. So 3 columns: candidate, party and year, and 5 rows like 0 1 2 3 4. So LOC command won't work with numeric arguments if we are using election data frame that was indexed by year. Okay. So whenever we use this numeric argument, we cannot get the result. Okay. Here instead of year, if we type over here numerical value, it will not work. Okay. So this is about this particular slide. Then LOC is commonly used with slices. Okay, so we can take the slice. Slicing works with all label types, not just numeric labels. And slices with LOC are inclusive in Wednesday's lecture we have seen this slicing, which is inclusive, not exclusive. Means whenever we say 0 to 4, we'll get all the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And other places we discard the last one, but here LOC is inclusive. And candidate year means in between how many columns are there, will display all the columns. Okay, so let's see the code for the same. Actions. So thereby initially we want column result. Row part we are extracting, and for the column part, it is also working on the any type of data. Suppose I want candidate to result all the data, so I need to mention only candidate colon result, or I want to I want to extract candidate and candidate party percent and year, then I just need to use candidate colon year. So in between all the data will be displayed. So let's see here, candidate to year. Work same like our index. The number 0 to 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and candidate colon year means candidate party percent year, all the things will be displayed. Okay. When I run this, I'll get the first part is rows 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. As it is inclusive, we get 4 also. And candidate colon year means this is the whole table, candidate party percent and year. So all the data, all the columns in between will be displayed in our result. So we'll go again, go back to the slices. For this you will get the question like whether LOC slices are inclusive or exclusive, or the question like LOC slices is inclusive, or true or false. Okay. That can be a 1 mark question in the same example. Then we have LOC is also commonly used with slices. Slicing works with all label types, not just numeric labels. And slices with LOC are inclusive, not exclusive. Okay. So election year index is there, and 1980 to 1984. Okay. So here the index, previously we have not considered the index. By default the numeric index will be there, and as per that index we have extracted the number of rows like 0 to 4. But if we use particular index, and on that index we if we extract the rows, then also it will be extracted like 1980, 1980 up to 1984. In between that, whatever the years are there, all will be shown in this particular there, in this particular result. Also same way like candidate and party, in between the rows, columns will be there, that will be displayed. Okay. So initially I need to index to that table. The, here new cells I'll take by using escape key. Here index is equal to So here what we have done, we have instead of using default index, we have decided the index column as a year. So when I run this, our year column will act as an index. Okay, so this is 1980. Now what we'll consider over here, as we know that our column is year column is an index, and to extract the this one by using .loc, through that index put the year, means this year is 19, what exactly we want, 1980 to 1984. Okay. So here we want the rows which is having the year in between 1980 to 1984, and also there is columns are candidate, candidate part. When I run this, I'll get the rows which is having year 1980 to 1984, and two columns candidate and part, because in between there is no column. So likewise we'll get 1980 Reagan, 1980 Carter, 1980 Anderson, 1984 Reagan, 1984 Mondale. Okay, so this is how we work on the index and .loc. So LOC with single value for column label. If we provide only single label as a column argument, we get a series. So whenever we provide first argument as a rows, different rows, and second argument as a single label, then we'll get previously we were getting, so this is the output that we were getting, that is the data frame. Okay, so this is the data frame, but when we use single argument for the column, at that time we'll get the uh, series object. So this is how when we use LOC with single value for column label, we get a series. So this can be a possible question for mid-sem exam. What we'll get for the LOC with single value for a column label. Then also we can represent. So if we only mention the label like we previously mentioning, at that time we get a series, but as before with the square bracket operator, if we provide a list of only one label as an argument, we get back a data frame. So instead of using simple column name, if we use the square bracket operator and then we provide the column name, then we'll get the uh, data frame instead of. So that is the difference when we get a data frame and when we get a series. It's based on the representation of the column label. Okay, in the square bracket, if we represent the column label, we get the data frame, and in simple without square bracket, if we represent the column label, we get the series object. Okay, then LOC with single values for row label. Okay, so if we have the single value, like here in previous example we have used single value for the column label, and now if we consider single value for row label, then what will happen if we will provide only single row label, we get a series. Okay, only single row label is there, then we get a series. Such a series represent a row not a column. So when we provide single row, and what is the result we get, it will represent the series, not a column. So like here elections dot loc 0 comma candidate year, so two columns are there and only zeroth row that we want to represent. So candidate name is Reagan and party is Republican, and so in between, so we are representing here candidate to year, that means in between party and year is there, party and percent is there. So that is the name 0 we are getting here for this series. So such a series represent a row, not a column. It is representing a row, and that's why the name is 0, and d type is object, its data type is object. Okay, the index of this series is the names of the columns from the data frame, and its index is names of the column. Like here candidate is the index, party is the index, percent is the index, and year is the index. Okay. Putting the single row label in the list yields a data frame origin. Okay. So whenever we put the single row like zeroth row in a list, then we get a data frame. Okay. So like in previous case, when we put this into a list, then we get a data frame, and without list we get a series. Same is here with the row. Okay. I think you just do the experimentation on the same. I'll not go to the means practical part of it. You just execute this command in the Jupyter notebook. Then also LOC support Boolean arrays. So this LOC supports Boolean arrays exactly we expect. Okay, so elections.loc elections result is equal to win, and election percent is less than 50. So here we are looking for the result win, the rows where the result is win and percent is less than 50. Okay, election percent, so those values which are less than 50, like 43.0, 49.2, 47.9, and these are the win result. So we have not displayed here the win result column, but the column is result. Okay, so initially this query will be executed, and then we display the candidate to percent columns. Okay. So this contains the rows which is satisfying this query. The seventh row satisfied means seventh row is win. The candidate has means that particular cell is having result, cell is having win, and election percent is less than 50. 10 also the same, Clinton won the election, and his percentage was 49.2. Then 14th row is also Bush won the election, and his percentage was 47.9, and Trump also won the election and its percentage was 46.1. Okay, and it is same like previous one. We got the data frame because we have multiple columns. Okay. So here we can use the array, Boolean arrays. Then next thing is that ILOC, which is integer based indexing for selection by position. Okay. ILOC means integer based indexing. So we consider integer based indexing for the selection by position. Okay. In contrast to LOC, ILOC doesn't think about labels at all. So this ILOC not consider the label. That means it is easy to see the result. Instead, it returns the items that appear in a numerical position specified. So election.iloc 0:3 means 0, 1, 2. I think it is exclusive. So when we consider this iloc, it is exclusive, and LOC is inclusive. Suppose here LOC is there, then in that case, so we'll see the election.iloc. LOC is there, and we want to display first 5 rows, 0 to 3. Okay, the first 4 rows and first 4 columns. Okay, here we cannot do the indexing on the columns. What we can do, candidate here. So by when we use this LOC, we need to mention the column names, but when we use ILOC uh, and it is inclusive, means 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, it is inclusive, and the ILOC is exclusive. Elections dot ILOC it will exclude the third fourth row, because it will display 0, 1, 2. Last row, as it is exclusive. Okay, so see here, the result is 0, 1 and 2, and we have 0 column, first column and second column. It is a exclusive. Okay, this can be also question. What is LOC? LOC is inclusive, and ILOC is exclusive. Okay, so this is mottas.iloc 0:3 0:3. It will display the first 3 rows 0, 1, 2 and first 3 column 0, 1, 2. Okay. So advantages of LOC, uh, harder to make mistakes whenever we use this LOC. Mistakes are rarely happen because we use the column names, easier to read code, no vulnerable to changes to the ordering of rows or columns in raw data file. Okay. It is not vulnerable to the changes, this LOC. Okay. Nonetheless, ILOC can make more convenient. Okay. Use ILOC judicially. Okay. Whenever you are compatible with this pandas library and LOC, then you can use the ILOC, because we don't know what exactly coming into our way. Okay. So we need to wisely use this ILOC. Okay. Then there is an annoying question challenge. Which of the following pandas statement return a data frame of first 3 candidate names only for candidates that won with more than 50% of the vote? Okay, so this is the question and that we need to answer. So which of the following pandas statement return a data frame? Okay. So we want a data frame of 3 candidate names, only for candidates on with more than 50% of the vote. Okay, so these are the some queries. Okay, in next session we'll solve this. We'll stop over here and in next point we'll solve that query.